Hey, pack leaders is here. Our friends, right? Protecting families, protecting the pack. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I just got back from California visiting family. Good time to relax. I'm glad to be back. I think it was 2 weeks a little too long for me, but I am here. I want to do a couple of videos on AI. I've been playing with it with some downtime while I was gone. You know, they were doing their thing. I was like, hey, I gotta stay home. So I was able to play with some AI, and I kind of like do a little demonstration. This is a little dinosaur game that's already been built and made. Or I kind of just watched the tutorial and I pieced it together. This guy named Cold Bucket on channel. I'll put his link below. Follow it. Part of the Discord too. I learned a few things. I'm actually gonna do a video kind of see what I kind of share what I ran into, and if someone else is trying to recreate it and ran into issues. It doesn't really talk about like how to fix it, and I'll show you what I did to kind of fix some of the stuff. And it's usually my error, my problem, but what you can do if you ran into the same problem too. Okay. All right. So here, this is the. I'm gonna do a little demonstration real quick. This is a dinosaur game, right? It uses AI. It jumps, and if it dies, it dies. And now there's one dinosaur left, right? He's gonna try and. So for some, I have to keep moving my mouse for it to run. I don't know why. And so it detects how far it is. It jumps and jumps, and this is the points. This is the what it gets. And as every time it passes, the speed increases. So somehow, one generation it got through, but somehow I don't know how to reset this thing when it dies. Probably somewhere in my part where it's not resetting to go to the next generation. So sometimes, I don't know. But anyways, as I learn more and more, I'm gonna be able to kind of understand what's going on. All right. So anyways, I'll probably just kill it. It's probably gonna hit about 2,000 points before it hits something. But sometimes you get a pretty good one that lasts for quite a while, and sometimes you don't. And then somewhere along the lines, you gotta find the neurons and kind of propagate it, and then kind of keep it going. So it'll probably go up to 40, I guess. I don't know. 37. Why am I still doing this? I don't know. Maybe I just want to watch it die. There you go. 40, 38, 39, 40. Oh, this one's going. It's going. I don't think I've ever gotten this high, actually. I don't know why. There you go. Somehow I died. Okay, so anyways. And I'm like, dude, it cleared it. So it might have been a glitch. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe it didn't jump far enough. But game speed 41, 2000, okay? And then it doesn't regenerate. I don't know why. Okay. But looking at the algorithm here, just kind of understand it. It was mainly this big part here, putting the configuration file into it. And the configuration file, it seems pretty simple. It's kind of what I use for the bot too. There's like these INI tags with these brackets. And then inside, you kind of just set your settings. Okay. And it's already preset. You could change a few things. You learn more about it, but you could probably use it as is for now until you get more and more sophisticated. And you could probably have there's tons of options that you could go into it. You can parallelize it, split up the work to multiple computers, and network it, and all this other cool stuff. Okay. But from what I read is that the what's it called, the algorithm has a flaw in, say, like it can do buttons like left, right, up, down, and control things, but if you were asked it to do some kind of gradient, so like for example how many contracts, like 20, 25, it doesn't know how to do that, right? So we might have to create some kind of thing where we use 25% of the wallet and just make it to a button where they can just press that button, or maybe just use the same contract the entire time for the trade bot. But as far as placing orders and selling, it probably could do that. Maybe there's a market order. It can decide between that. I don't know. And stop losses, it could probably stop that. And so it seems like maybe there. I don't know if there's gonna be a way to pick between contracts. Like, hey, maybe the BTC's going ETH. It might be a single contract kind of thing. But it's just me just to kind of get familiar with it. Okay. So it's making headway. I'm going to probably work on the next tutorial and then work on the AI one. But let's go back and talk about the problems I encountered when I was programming this and kind of figuring it out. Okay. So I was able to kind of open up and get the actual source code in that project, and this is it. And this is where it was good, right? So what happened was that I had a lot of typos in my stuff. So let's say, for example, maybe I had a space here or something like that. That was probably one thing. And just kind of going to where the errors were and looking at it, and that kind of helped me get through some of the problems, because it was just launching and closing right away, and I was like, huh? And then sometimes I wasn't declaring a global variable, like this global pop wasn't there. I don't know. I think it was points. I had points. Anyways, there was a barrel named points, and I didn't put the points in there. And then it was asking for it. I was like, huh, what? So, and then what other problems did I have with it? And I think that was probably it. Just kind of just my own typos that wasn't in here properly. And then when I was trying to launch the Pi, this thing wasn't on, right? And you probably put Control Shift F10 or something like that to initialize the configuration. But all I did was went to here, I think debug run, just run it from here. It will actually create the configuration file for you and do it for you that way. Okay, I guess it was Alt Shift F10. I'm not sure. Yeah, one of them would just run it all the way through. One would actually run it. You gotta play with these two. And one of these other will work pretty good. Okay. All right, so I think that's all I have for today. Just gonna let you know that I'm making progress with the AI. I'm dabbling into it, and I want to announce that we're doing an open source project here. I'll probably put more details talk about in a little bit, but I want to kind of open up to kind of get things going faster, to get the community involved, and get your expertise. You don't have to be a programmer to learn about it. I could use all kinds of expertise. You could be a writer. You could be just build a bot user, trader. You could provide suggestions. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of be the facilitator. I'm gonna organize meetings. If you're not able to be there, great. If you're not, then listen to the video that will drop in. You could chime in later. You could put your messages in. You could maybe vote on it. Chime in later. We can get back together and then kind of vote on some topics or create a poll. And it's all in the Discord, okay? So I'll give you a little more details in the next video. I'm still kind of gathering things together. I found some other people on YouTube that are pretty good. I'm inviting them to the project. You see some that might be interested in it or might have the expertise to contribute to that project. See if they might be interested in the open source project. And then if we have any issues or whatever, you can totally branch off and merge off to a different segment and whatever. But we're just going to collectively come together and let's just get this bot going. Because I think my guy, he's just... I mean, it's all good. I'm sure he's just a single guy doing by himself. But I think with the help of the community, with a lot of people pouring resources and time, and just passionate about the project, and just kind of just really fascinating, right? I want to learn it. I want to do it, but I know I can't do it alone. I might need someone to do the Django. Someone to do Nginx to do web servers so that people can just can log in and host it. So and whatever resource you need, just kind of say, hey, I need this guy, I need someone to do this. I probably need an animator to kind of animate the idea. I need a writer to kind of script it out better and kind of create talk about it on a video. I probably need some graphic designers, might need to create a logo. I mean, there's a lot of pieces to it, okay? So as soon as I announce it, I'll let you know more detail. If you're interested, let me know, and we'll talk about it in a little bit. Okay, so this is just a quick announcement, and I'll work on the project. Okay, I'll talk to you then.